Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Amber and welcome to my very first video. I'm so excited to be sharing this with you guys. I'm nervous and I don't really know what I'm doing, so cut me a little slack, people, okay? Today we're going to be talking about a great war that is among us, and that war is the war between generations. That is the old farts and the young sprites. Now, me personally, I am a young sprite. I am a millennial. And I'm okay with saying that. I'm not, I'm not one of those people that's like, millennials. Whoa. Earthquake. Baby boomers are like my grandparents. So anywhere between 50 and 70 years old. And then millennials are anywhere between 20 and like early 40s. So yeah, one amazing product from this war, this intellectual war that we are fighting, people, is the memes, okay? Let's take a gander. Okay, so this one is so freaking funny. Boomer porn. Mature pair ride young buck for not owning a $750,000 home at 22, like the $9,000 one they did. Never wrote a resume, got his first job with a handshake. Yes, like that's how it used to be. Like you would like walk into the grocery store at like 4 years old to buy your mom a pack of cigarettes, and some dude would be like, "Wow, you're such a good kid. Would you like to work here?" Ain't like that no more. At my job, I had to wait like 3 months to get hired. So it don't work like that no more, honey. We are enjoying our retirement, so you don't have to. Luckily, I am enrolled in a 401k. By the way, to all you millennials, this is advice from me to you. It was like 6 months ago when I started this job. They have a 401k and they match like how much ever you put in or whatever. Well, I take out $100 like a week. So basically $200 every paycheck goes towards my retirement. And I have like an 8% return on it by the age of, oh crap, I think like by the age, like when I retire, I'll have like over $1 million in my 401k. I'm going to link the video to where I found that out at. There was this video I was watching. It was like about like financial decisions and stuff. And this dude was saying like, he like did the math and everything. And if the place that you work will let you do a 401k, do it. Because like we have to look out for ourselves for retirement, because like I doubt there's gonna be Social Security once we get older. It ain't gonna happen. So look out for yourself. 401k, do it. Save for retirement. I had to put it down for y'all. Okay, behind every broke millennial is a baby boomer who makes 6 figures but can't open a PDF. Bruh, ain't that the truth? I hate saying this, but like all the bosses that I have, I'm not like throwing shade at them, but like their generation, baby boomers, like they don't know anything about technology, which that's okay, because like we grew up with technology, it's no big deal. But, they want to act all better, but then like when they need somebody to hook up with their Wi-Fi, who they come to, that's all I'm going to say. Why are baby boomers so mad at everything millennials do? When we're bored, we play Pokemon. When you're bored, you ruin economies. Who's worse? Environment, trash. Economy, trash. Everything, trash. But then it's like millennials wear ripped jeans and everybody's it would be so nice to be in an apartment right now with really big open windows and lots of bright light pouring in and long curtains and the smell of rain floating through it. The millennial generation is so broke, we're romanticizing decent housing. The housing situation, like, oh my gosh. Like, a lot of my friends and stuff, like, that have apartments, like, they work like retail jobs that don't pay as well. And I'm like, dude, how are y'all doing it? Like, and the stuff that like you can afford, it's like really not that great. So, baby boomers, to we millennials, the world is dangerous. There are people out there waiting to hurt you. Stay indoors, baby boomers. Kids these days are lazy. They don't go outside. They don't exercise. What's wrong with this generation? Pokemon Go comes out, baby boomers. Why are all these millennials outside? What are they doing in my park? I don't like this. That is so freaking true. It was like everybody lost their minds when Pokemon Go came out. It was like, it's a game, like chill. And actually, I do have something to say about this. I was listening to a podcast. It's called The Fighter and the Kid. It is so awesome. Go listen to it. If you like podcasts and you just like silly, fun stuff, go listen to it. It's really awesome. One of the hosts, his name is Brian Callen. He was talking about how psychologists are saying that, like, baby boomers, like, they were telling their kids, you know, like, stay inside, you know, like, the world is dangerous out there. Even then, like, kidnappings with kids was pretty low, but it was just like these cases would come up and it would be like so publicized that it would like freak everybody out. So now it's like people are like helicopter parents. It's really interesting. But yeah, check out that podcast if you like fun, silly stuff, cool stuff, neat stuff. Oh my God. I freaking love this. Baby boomers. God. Why would millennials do this? That's a good show. The Eric Andre show. That's really funny. Baby boomers. The youth of today is so disrespectful. Also, baby boomers. I asked for a burger with only ketchup, but you didn't put pickles on it, and I like pickles, so I'm going to need to scream at you until your manager offers me a coupon for a free large coffee. Yes, dude, working in retail, every middle-aged woman had something to say. I love baby boomers who say kids don't even know how to write cursive in a negative way. Like, okay, grandma, you can't even turn your laptop on without getting 6 viruses and wiring half your retirement money to a Nigerian prince. Yes. So I'm going to tell a story about this because this reminds me of someone. Baby boomers and like, even like my parents, like their age, they're always saying like, don't believe everything you read on the internet. But then they are always like reposting stuff that's like I saw something the other day and it was like Hillary Clinton in blackface, but it was like totally not even her. The dude next to the woman resembled Bill Clinton, but it was like everybody was going crazy about this picture. And I was like, and there's this person I know who would always say, never believe everything you read on the internet. But then they literally believe everything they read on the internet. There's some posts that I see on Facebook from certain people and certain family members and just like, what? I'm like, dude, how can you literally think with your brain that that's like legitimate news source? Like, what? Millennial employee. I'd really appreciate a livable wage for my labor, baby boomer employer. That's a really ugly cat. I don't, okay. I mean, I'm not an animal person, but I would prefer a cat with hair. Those things, like, I don't know, what do they feel like? Ugh. I'm sure it's not good. Baby boomers talk a lot of bleep for a generation that always needs help connecting to the Wi-Fi. What did I just say? Literally, what did I just say? They need help setting up their printer. They need setting up the new laptop. If they get a tablet, they need help setting it up. They get a new phone, they need help sending it up. I mean, like, everything. Like, Wi-Fi. How do I put the Wi-Fi password in? Which, like I said, you know, no shade, but, you know, Baby boomers. Millennials are what's ruining America. Millennials. Gen Z is the dumbest generation and are ruining America. Gen Z. Oof. Shots fired. That's some hot tea. Eats away. This is funny to me because it reminds me of my little sister because she's always saying, oof. And then she got mom saying it. And then she says, oh, that's some hot tea. Or she's like, hey, sisters. Or she's like, they're always saying yeet. It is so funny, her and her little friends. I feel a little hypocritical because sometimes I look at Gen Z and I'm like, bro, we're doomed. That relative. Everyone today is a whiny snowflake. When I was young, we were tough. You feel personally victimized when two men hold hands. Sit down, Bob. That's so funny. Okay, so when I was growing up, I was always taught that you don't talk about politics or religion at the dinner table, okay? Or like at family events. Or like when people are gathering, you just don't talk about those things. And like, there's always that one relative that is talking like that, and everybody's like, cricket, 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 cricket. Some lady working full-time at the same place I do sees my sleeve and asks me how I'm gonna get a real job with all my tattoos. Beep. If you don't stay in your beep baby boomer lane, I swear to God. I never understood that, like the whole like tattoo thing. I don't know what's so taboo about tattoos. Like I guess if you had like a butthole tattooed on your forehead, yeah, I mean, you're probably gonna have a hard time getting a job, you know. But like just most normal people who have tattoos, like it's just normal stuff, you know. There's two reasons why I love this one. I still don't understand how the stock market works, and at this point I'm afraid to ask. One, because I love Chris Pratt. And two, it's so true. It's like, what is the stock market? Like, I'm too afraid to ask at this point too. Baby boomers and millennials fighting, and then Gen Z in the background, like, that's like the perfect that's a perfect representation of all the generations right there. Every time I see Gen Z stuff, it always reminds me of my little sister and her friends. Customer service workers trying their best. Millennials, boomers. This is so funny because it reminds me of all the days that I worked retail. I'll tell you all experience that I had working retail. I had been there probably like a month. I mean, and I worked a lot, so I had lots of customers and stuff, and I felt really confident, and I was starting to come out of my shell, and I was like, oh, you know, I can do this. Well, I hadn't had any rude customers yet. One day I was checking out an older woman, and she was so nice, and I helped her. She needed some help finding certain things. I helped her find it, and we used a coupon for her, and I checked her out. Everything was good, and she had like checked out and left. Well, I was checking out other people, and I had like a whole big line, and I noticed like in the middle of my line that she was back, and I was like, and she did not look very happy, and I was like, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, what's going on? So like once I get to her, she is like irate, and she says that the socks that she bought were they cost more than what she thought they did. She paid with a check, and she used a coupon, and if she would have traded the socks in for cheaper socks, she wouldn't be eligible for the coupon, and because you have to spend a certain amount to get a certain amount off. And when I was like trying to explain that to her, she got even more mad and told me that I didn't understand math. Like I was doing the math on a calculator for her, like showing her, you know, and she was like, give me a piece of paper, give me a piece of paper. And she was like doing the math, the same math that I was doing on the calculator on a piece of paper, and was like, we were coming up with the same answer, but I guess she wouldn't understand what I was talking about. I don't know. But it made me really flustered because not only was she being really rude to me, she turned around and told my other customers, y'all might want to add up what you have and make sure you know the amount before you get up here because I think she's new. And I was like, girl. And like, I had to call a manager over to like basically tell her what I told her. And I went and took a break, sat for a second because I was about to blow a gasket on this old woman. So, but yeah, I really these memes crack me up. Like every time I see them, I crack up because it's just like throwing shade left and right at the boomers, and it's just really funny. In all seriousness, there's good and bad in every generation, like everybody knows that, but don't let the good memes pass you by. I really hope that you all enjoyed my first video, and if, you know, you have any suggestions, if there's anything that you all would like me to make a video about, if I think, hey, I can do that, then I will definitely try. Leave a comment below, subscribe. I will be trying to put out a video every week. I don't know what day yet. I work second shift Monday through Friday, so my life sucks, but I will try and put out a video once a week. So just kind of stay tuned and subscribe and follow me on my social media. I'll put that down below so that if I have any updates, you can see them there as well. So thanks for watching and have a wonderful day, millennials and baby boomers and Gen Z. Love you guys. See ya.